I was watching this big streamer called Beasty. He averages about 800 views a stream. He streams mostly Age of Empires 4. This is an RTS game. And he was talking about if he plays another game, people will stop watching. So people expect him to play Age of Empires. In this video, he actually explains why variety streaming isn't working. I will leave the link to the original video underneath in the description, and I would ask you that if you like Age of Empires 4, that you go follow him.
There's another problem of like so many games are oversaturated. So like for example, I see people are asking me, are you gonna play PoE 2? Are you gonna play Baldur's Gate or whatever? That's the thing, if I played PoE 2, I wouldn't grow viewership.
Basically what he's saying is, I can't just play the flavor of the month.
Because I am nobody in that world.
He is the best Age of Empires player. People know him for being that. He wins tournaments, he streams, he makes tutorials about how you can play a certain faction, but people don't have that with other games that are just coming out like Baldur's Gate. There's no incentive for people to go watch his stream that way.
My stream wouldn't grow. You have to choose your game carefully and wisely.
I think it doesn't have to be one game, but at least a collection of games that is like kind of similar.
Some games, like WoW, when I streamed WoW, I didn't stream WoW to grow my stream. I just streamed WoW because I wanted to play it, right? But let's say I retire from AoE 4, like professionally, I don't compete anymore. Let's say that AoE 2, AoE 4, StarCraft 2, Stormgate, and maybe another game.
These are all RTSs.
Right, or near the same. I could grow my stream by saying, guys, I'm going to commit 1 month to Stormgate to see how far I can get. And then I go, guys, I'm going to get coached by Viper in AoE 2 and see how far I get in 1 month.
Viper is another Age of Empires 4 player who plays a lot of Age of Empires 2, which is the game he is talking about.
And then, guys, I'm going to play 1 month of whatever, StarCraft 2 and see how high I can get in GM. That would make me grow my stream again.
Because people want to see him do RTSs, and these are cool challenges that he does to connect his audience to this new RTS that he hasn't been playing.
I wasn't a top player in StarCraft 2, right, worldwide, but people know me in StarCraft, people know me in AoE 4, people know me in AoE 2, even though, like, AoE 2 average viewer might not know who I am, but if I were to say I'm going to switch to AoE 2, obviously I would get some viewership, right? Maybe not forever, but initially at least. And I know that, right? Because no matter what RTS game you play, it's always hype when it's like, oh, this guy used to be really good at this game and now he's going to play our game. Because people want to see how well you'll do and all that, right?
Because it's a similar audience that wants to watch that stream. In the meanwhile, he's just playing this game. He's competing.
Like, let's say I play a game that's not that popular, like Company of Heroes.
I don't know that one.
You can also switch to that game and people will be like, yo, that guy's, you know, playing Company of Heroes, and a lot of people that would be my viewers, right, are fans of RTS, so they're gonna be like, oh, he's playing a new game, I'm gonna check it out, maybe I'll try it.
Because it's an RTS. By the way, if you guys are wondering, this thing is his APM. He is just pushing all these buttons super fast, and he's just doing that while he's explaining this all streamer stuff, okay? He's just playing this game. He's such a good Age of Empires player that he can just do that while having this conversation.
But if I say, yo, I'm gonna play Valorant, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna get a lot of value there in any way, shape, or form.
Both for him, as for the viewers, there won't be any value in playing Valorant, because people that look to watch RTSs are not looking to watch Valorant. Some people might, most people don't.
Even if I did some kind of auto-battler strategy, I could see myself doing fine there. But doing like completely different genres, that's going to be a lot harder to do.
I was just watching this video on the couch, chilling, watching some Age of Empires 4. I don't think I'm the viewer that he would expect to have, but hey! And I was watching this and it's like, oh my god, this is so powerful, because a lot of streamers don't get it. It's okay if you stream random games, but if you want to focus on growth, you need to have a plan. You need to think about like, hey, what do my viewers want? What kind of games do they like? What falls into this category and what I'm gonna pick right now that will make my stream grow. If you don't do that, that's fine, but don't expect to grow viewers. If you go play Valorant one day, Age of Empires another day, Mario another day, people are getting confused, they're not going to follow you, maybe even unfollow you, they're not going to show up because it's not a game they like to see. However, if you play the same game or similar kind of game, they're more likely to show up. If you guys want to know if Beasty won this match, you need to watch his video. I'll leave that underneath in the description. But I just wanted to show you guys what a popular streamer is thinking, because I consider Beasty a pretty popular streamer. You might not have heard of him if you don't play Age of Empires 4, but he does have an 800 viewer average, and I think a lot of you really want to get to that point with 800 viewer average, and I think there's not going to be a lot of discussion if he's a big streamer or not, because I think most of us will consider him a huge streamer. I just thought it was valuable to share his view on things, because I feel like I'm kind of the girl next door that helps you set up things together. But Beasty's there already, he has got 100 views, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. If anybody is like, hey, but Trui, you're just showing his content, is that okay? Beasty did agree for me to make this reaction video. If you want more tips on streaming, I do have a playlist right here with streaming tips. I also highly encourage you to subscribe to my channel right here. And I also have a gameplay channel